Welcome back to 18 Holes Just Golf, where I play a different golf course each week to see if I can break my personal best. And today we had the craziest round of golf ever. We started in the day and we ended at night. Did I just break the personal best playing night golf? Let's find out. The first hole is a 154-yard island par 3. That's right, I have never been so nervous over a tee shot in my life. But I do hit the green, and as you can see from my reaction, I was pretty damn happy. There's me thinking I'm hitting the green on the first hole, it's all going to be good, and then a 3-putt. I open the course vlog to a 3-putt and a bogey to start the round. But listen, there's 6 par 3s, 6 par 4s, and 6 par 5s. 6, 6, 6. Let's get this devil off my shoulder and move on to the next hole. Second hole, it's a short par 4, and I actually caught up to one of the members on this hole, and he was subscribed to the channel, and he was telling me there's a lot of blind tee shots, including this one. It was 250 yards to carry the water, but you can't see the green. After an okay tee shot, I was in a good spot to make birdie. I was 50 yards from the green, and I missed it. This just feels like a missed birdie opportunity. I should be doing better from there. But I do walk off with par, and we still stay 1 over par going on to the third hole. Gettable par 5 coming up. All I'm thinking about is making birdie. A good drive, a good second shot, get up and down, bird. Second shot, and I took a 5-wood. I was really into wind, so I tried to play fade, but ended up kind of slicing it. I got lucky with finding my ball, but I got really unlucky with where my ball was. Look at this gap. There was zero plan to this shot. All I cared about was getting it on the green, and I barely do that. I do feed it through the gap, but it hit the trees and it kind of just simmered onto the fringe. Again, I can't help but feel like a missed birdie opportunity. I know I should be happy with the par, but that's 2 holes now that I kind of messed up, and I should realistically be even par or even under par at this point. I have to be real with you guys. I'm absolutely loving the course layout right now. Par 3, par 4, par 5, and now back to a par 3. It's brilliant. That's 2 green in regulations on 2 par 3s. Let's go, guys. Now I'm loosening up. Now I'm starting to feel myself. I'm starting to understand the greens, starting to have a little bit of fun. Let me get on to the next par 5 and let's have it. Still upset about the par 3 in the first, but we move on. Let's do this. 5th hole and another par 5. And watch this drive. This was an absolute bullet. You can tell by the skip, I was absolutely loving that drive. Second shot, and I have 230 yards to go. I was actually downwind this time, so I took a 4-iron and completely blocked it out right. I was hoping for a draw, but that just didn't draw at all. Now this might be one of the best shots I've ever done on YouTube. I know in episode 1 I made an eagle on the 18th hole, but just watch this. A flop shot over a giant tree, and I've landed it on the green, ready for a birdie putt. But what's better to ruin the most unbelievable flop shot with a completely poor putt? I need to dedicate some more time on the putting green. I simply can't putt. We stay 1 over, moving on to the 6th hole. Warning alert. I don't hit a single good shot this entire hole. First shot and I took a 5-wood and completely chunked it. It stayed dead straight, but it went nowhere. Second shot, and I thought to myself, let's try that again. Instead, let's actually hit the ball, but instead, slice it outright, and just do it before the bunker. You can always tell when I don't like a shot. I use too many hand signals. All I needed to do was get up and down with a nice little chip and a safe par putt. Instead, I ran this so far past the hole. I'm not going to embarrass myself and chip. I'm going to putt this. And it's not a bad putt. But let's walk off with a bogey onto the 7th hole. Can we just take a minute and appreciate this hole? It is a beautiful par 3. Not a great tee shot, but I did make the green. And it spun back off, and it's... just look. Only if my cameraman, aka my dad, decided just to pull out the pin, that would have went in, I'm convinced. Either way, I was happy to make par. Quick story time, because you guys need to understand the context of this video. So I ended up teeing off around about 10 past 6 in the evening. I know, a really late tee time. And the front 9 was packed. Everyone must have finished work and wanted to play 9 holes of golf. The weather was pure. So we're on the 8th hole, and I've just realised how late it actually is. It's just going on to about 8 o'clock at this point, and I need to play the back 9 to get this video done. So I've got around about an hour, hour and a half to get 10 holes in, and I was so stressed. Talk about speed golf, this was taking it to a whole nother level. And back to the golf, and I managed to drop another shot that hole. So now 3 over par, going on to the final hole of the front 9. 9th hole is a 405 yard par 4. I've taken the 3 wood for safety, and I've split the fairway. When in doubt, the 3 wood comes out, and there was no way I was hitting driver on this hole. I couldn't drop the ball any better, so I've taken the 8 iron and played a nice high fade. It was such an attackive pin. It's just right off the flag and slightly long. I found myself pin high and I have a birdie chance, but like the theme of the video, it's great on pace but completely wrong line. And that's a cheeky tap in for the par. On to the 10th hole, and just look at the skyline. What a perfect evening for golf. Please ignore the block out right, ignore the goal shot, just look at the sky. I love morning golf, don't get me wrong, but evening golf is just a vibe. It's on another level. And after that awful tee shot, I'm on the green and ready for birdie. I'm hitting a lot of green in regulations, but I'm just not sinking the birdie putts. To be fair, it's a really outside look. But we start the back 9 even par, which is always a bonus. 11th hole, and spoiler alert, I make a birdie. Finally! The 11th hole is a short par 5 that plays 525 yards. I absolutely ripped that driver and left myself in the perfect spot to attack the green. Now granted, I didn't hit the green. I took a 5 iron and completely leaked it outright. But I did find myself in the greenside bunker. And recently, I've been loving bunker plays. Been practicing a lot and it's been working. And to give myself credit, that wasn't an easy bunker shot. I had to land it short and let it feed down the ridge just past the pin. And that's not what's impressive. What's impressive is I finally made a 1 putt. Yes. See, I can do it. All I need to do is make 1 putt and it equals birdies. Why can't I do this all the time? I'll tell you what feels better than a birdie. A par save on a par 3. When you save par on a par 3, it's just a relief. It feels like a weight off your shoulder. You can take a deep breath in and I feel like I'm giving a lot of spoiler alerts away. I need to stop. Okay, listen. I make a par 3 on here, but I'm not going to tell you what happens in the next hole. All I'm going to say is look at the skyline. You can quickly see that sun disappearing and night golf about to happen. Listen guys, I'm not making excuses, I promise. But I thought I played this hole perfectly. Set from the perfect skyline, this was the perfect drive. I said perfect too many times, but it was as straight as an arrow. And look where it landed. It ran through the fairway into the thick stuff. So I took a 7 iron and just kind of stabbed at it. The plan was to get as far down there as possible, and it ran through the fairway again, and now I'm in the trees. I'm sitting here trying to think what the thought process was on this shot. Using the gap wedge was not the play, and look at that, I'm in the greenside bunker. 44 yards and I've missed the green. Pathetic. What hurts the most is this is the easiest hole on the golf course, and that tee shot was smoked. I couldn't hit a drive any better, and look. Easiest hole on the golf course and I make a bogey. I drop another shot and I go back to 3 over par. It's coming to the end, the final 4 holes of the course vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed. The 14th hole is 168 yard par 3. I've taken the 7 iron and found the middle of the green. Look at this putt. This putt was so daunting. It goes up and down, up and down. It's like a little roller coaster. The plan was to just get it as close as possible, and I can't be mad with that. I'll take that par with every day that ends in a Y. Every day. 15th hole, and we have a 385 yard par 4. There's water that runs down the entire right side and trees out to the left. Wait till you see how dark it's about to get. Second shot, and this was the luckiest shot of the day. I tried to get up and over the trees with a pitching wedge, but instead thinned it and found a gap. Now it wasn't that lucky. I didn't find the green. I found another bunker. But that could have been so much worse. In my opinion, the 50-yard bunker shot is one of the hardest shots in golf. I never know what club to actually take or how far to open and close the club face. I just find it so tricky. And this was actually a really good up and down. In any other situation, to save par, this would be great. But I make another bogey and I drop another shot. Now I'm +4. Time to activate night vision. Hopefully now I can make a par and get off this bogey train. The 16th hole is a 558 yard par 5. I've taken the driver and I can't see. Honestly, at this point you have no idea where the ball is going. As soon as you hit the ball and it leaves the club face, nothing. You do not see a single thing. You have to just feel if it's a good shot or a bad shot. And my trick was just look at the green. If you've never played night golf before, it's the weirdest sensation ever because you can't see it come off the face. So obviously if you're looking towards the green, you might be able to see it bounce, but you can't actually see the ball come off the club face. So you kind of just got to guess by feel, and it's really awkward, but it's quite good. I've hit a solid drive and a solid 4 iron, so it looks like I'm playing better in the dark than I am in the day. Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry that we are now in night golf. I feel like a GTA character. Yeah, but I feel like, you know when you play GTA? Yeah. You know when you're driving for so long, it turns from night to day. That's how my life feels right now. I feel like I'm a GTA character and I'm like the night time now. Anyway, let's go finish this off, guys. Can I break my own record? Probably not. Third shot now. I'm not too sure how far I had left. It was good on strike, but it just pitched past the flag and ran to the back of the green. For a birdie, and I nearly sank it. Imagine making a birdie in night golf. What a shame. It would have been so cool for the video. You are about to witness the best par 3 I've ever done. So picture this, I can't see nothing at this point. I haven't got a Scooby clue where the ball is going. And I have just put the worst swing ever on this ball. So over the top. It felt like it sliced way right. But look where it ended up. I had to switch to my iPhone to show you how dark it was and where this ball pitched. But I just made birdie playing night golf. These last 2 holes have been crazy. What an end to a video. Surely that deserves a like. Guys, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you've enjoyed this style of video and you want more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. That birdie deserves it. The final hole, the 18th hole, the last hole of the 18 holes just golf. And I know I didn't break the PB, far from it, but what a round of golf. This 18th hole is breathtaking. I'm about to put the drone footage of what it looks like in the day, but the green is surrounded by water in the shape of an S for SEVE. It's unbelievable. Usually you can try and attack the green on your second shot, but there's no way I'm doing that in the dark. So I laid up with a gap wedge and tried to hit it as close to the water as possible, leaving myself with a comfortable sandwich into the green. And I've hit the green. What an unreal par this would be. Now this would have been one of the craziest pars to an end of a video ever, but I did miss the par part. What a shame. What a great ending that would have been. Yeah. But that's a tap-in for bogey, and what a crazy game of golf. Guys,
that's amazing.
What's next?
Seriously, that's unreal.